Bedlam.
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 Bedlam. Alright, man. So yeah, finally I got my copy of Bedlam from a book depository, which was in my mail for 3 days, and I didn't check my letterbox. But yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah, check your letterbox, man, just in case, you know, if they don't put it in your plants for a week. So yeah, Bedlam released, published by Image Comics, and pretty
Image on the roll, yo. Image.
Yeah, Image creator-owned stuff has been, I don't know, their first issues, first volumes has been, it's been great actually. Like a lot of good titles, man. What was the thing you said that as long as first issue, everybody's gonna buy it?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is really great. It's been.
But that's a problem also.
Yeah. Oh well. It's been in a creative team of Nick Spencer, the writer, Riley Rossmo, the artist, and the colorist. There's a bunch of colorists, guys. Gotta give mad props to the colorist because look at the tone, man, on this thing. Yeah, previously I did a video on unboxing of Bedlam, so pretty much you can put down the link below so you can check it out. So yeah, this is so-called the thoughts and reviews on Bedlam. So far this is volume 1, covering issues 1 to 6. So yeah, a little bit backstory on Nick Spencer. He was involved in Iron Man 2.0, Morning Glories, and Avengers World. For Riley Rossmo, he did a couple of or maybe a lot of Image comics, like Clive Barker's Nightbreed, Cowboy Ninja Viking, and so forth. There's a lot of like Image projects that he was involved in. And for the colorist, there's a lot of guys involved, but somehow the tone of it overall has been, I would say it's been really great. It's really eye-catching for some reason.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Alright, let's dive into the first issue and a little bit of the intro. Like the introduction of the character Madder Red. That's how you pronounce it, right? Madder Red.
Madder Red. AKA
Fillmore Press. Like, yeah. Well, can that be the word, or maybe it's just a name that you don't commonly use? Fillmore Press.
Fillmore Press, yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those guys in class which you don't remember.
Is that Fillmore?
Yeah. So.
Fillmore, press more. Fillmore, yeah, press more.
So yeah, like the introduction, very gruesome scene. Spoiler alert, by the way. There was a scene. Was it at the Opera House?
Was it?
There's an Opera House, right? Yeah. There was like a mass murder thing going on, and so-called Madder Red had his. There was the posse in the auditorium as well, right? They were shooting their way or buying time with the cops, while Madder Red already killed nearly everybody inside the theater except for this one girl he was playing poker with. Small little girl. And the scene was really bloody. People were shot full of holes, which was
in their face, in their mouth.
Yeah, pretty gruesome. And so basically Madder Red was buying his time so that he was waiting for something. What was it again? Wasn't really waiting for ransom.
He was just waiting for the cops to come in.
Yeah, he was setting something up for a larger plot. And so when the hero came, which was called the First, I think he's one of the heroes that never really got his job right, because everywhere he goes, everything he does, people still die.
Now I know who he looks like. One of the members from Daft Punk.
Which guy?
Either one, both of them look the same.
Daft Punk.
Yeah,
Okay.
with cape.
You're talking about a helmet, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Oh, that's right.
Alright, so yeah, like the hero comes in and then he beats the shit out of Madder Red, but not before Madder Red actually heals the small little girl by slitting her throat. Yeah, we're talking about like
6-year-old,
like children getting murdered here. Like you don't get away with that so easily, especially in movies, but the comics, no problem.
Yep.
Yeah, like I mean, with a very small pen knife, I think. And
surgical knife.
yeah, surgical knife. And so yeah, the first the hero comes in. I think this is the only like
This
superhero.
one's the first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
This one's the first.
yeah. Not much of a name.
the first one.
Yeah, the first. And
first
But the most lousiest name.
yeah, the first.
He came out with.
Yeah, basically the first wasn't there the first time when the people died. So I don't know why.
I'm guessing, you know what I'm guessing? I'm guessing probably like he by accident became a superhero, then somebody shouts, "Oh my god, he's the first superhero!" The first.
Well, whatever the name is, he
Oh,
sucks.
last time you do exam first. Last time primary school you do. Then second also second.
Right, gladly the second wasn't in this thing. So
Yeah.
alright, moving forward, that a lot of things happen in the first chapter, which is the first issue actually.
A lot. A lot.
Yeah. There's a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of words going on. Pretty much, in summarize, Bedlam is a very like psychological thriller
Yeah.
kind of thing. If you guys were to watch TV, it would be something familiar to like Dexter. You know Dexter.
Yeah, Dexter,
If you
correct.
watch it, I mean,
Correct.
because he's the main character, doesn't necessarily be the hero, but he's actually a killer. He's a villain, and whatever he does is actually justifiable. But killing anybody is not really justifiable,
Unless
regardless what
you're-
it is, you know.
Unless you're Justin Bieber or Iggy Azalea.
Okay, so yeah, again, like I would say, like yeah, a lot of psychological stuff going on. You know, like not really mindfuck, but you know, it mess with your mind and stuff. And again, it's not the one of those like superhero flicks. Even though the first is technically is a superhero.
I don't know what he is.
Yeah, he's kind of like a Batman style. You know, like a lot of gadgets.
Vigilante.
Yeah.
But the only problem is there's so much shit that is going on in the city, right?
Yeah.
But he doesn't appear all the time.
Yeah, being the first.
The first. Yeah.
Which
He's
is-
also the only one.
Yeah, see, he seems like the only superhero being
First and
portrayed right now.
last.
And but again, even though the first is the hero, he's not really focused here. Even though he's the hero, because the main guy is
Feel more press.
yeah, the main guy is actually Red, the killer. 10 years in forward,
Bro.
it is portrayed that Bedlam is actually a story about Red, who is the mass serial killer who turned good, and can he be trusted being the hero and all. So that itself is, I think, is a good synopsis to, you know, like a good story. So
Yeah.
I liked it. So like it's interesting. Like, you know, it's an extension. Like my first impression is like, wow, what if Joker went mad and he became like, you know, like something like this guy, like beyond what the limitation of what Joker is.
Yeah.
It is like when giving all out, and but minus the love and stuff. Like this guy is like really psychotic, you know, because he has mental issues and it's like killing everybody, and he enjoys it.
And he doesn't even remove his mask.
Yeah, and there's no slight remorse or anything.
Yeah.
And so like moving forward 10 years, he's so-called like cured, but how he is cured is pretty interesting, because I don't know if he checked him himself or was he checked in for him. I don't
No,
know.
I think he was sent in by the
Somebody, I guess.
It was a cover up, right?
it was a cover up.
Wasn't really revealed on how he got into the institute, but that was after he actually blew up the police station, which was also quite insane. And the entire police department thought he was dead because his head was lying on the floor.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was another guy. And to make it even more intense was that if they don't find the children and throw away all the bombs and shit, like he said.
Like he said that it's either I die or I die, they live, or they live.
That's kind of like a saw kind of,
yeah,
you know,
like a
psychotic
jigsaw kind of thing.
And yeah, so he blew up the police station, and people die and shit. And it was like angry mob justice outside the police station because people wanted him to die.
Yeah.
It was chaotic, and he knew about it.
But
he's-
they all didn't believe, right? Because
yeah,
they think that he's smarter than this, right?
yeah. But because he is that psychotic, he did it anyway. He's like a more insane version of a Joker.
Yeah.
Like Heath Ledger Joker, insane.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like so for that kind of insanity to turn around and be a savior for the city, sketchy but interesting.
Yeah, it's sketchy.
That makes it even more sketchy is how he turned out to be that way, because he met this good doctor, not really good, but
It's like
a psychotic doctor.
Psychotic though, yeah.
There was one panel which struck me to a reference, one of the flashback where his scalp was cut open.
Oh no, it was.
Yeah, it was like, I think around the third issue so far. Immediately, in my mind, wow, Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's further down.
It should be.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, if you can see that, it's right around, yeah, that side. Where his scalp is like cut open and he's like looking at the scalp while his mask is on, which is pretty funny. So he was like cutting the scalp, he cut the mask also.
Yeah.
So yeah, the doctor himself is pretty dodgy.
Yeah.
Like a very Silence of the Lambs kind of vibe going on, and he had a nurse who had
like disfigured
like
face
a
and-
very disfigured nurse and one midget nurse.
Yeah.
Like Deadpool lah.
Yeah. So it was like freaky and stuff, like please don't Marvel talk it. So like yeah, like how insane you have to go through like reading the issues. Like you got a guy like Mandarin who's like completely insane, and you have a doctor who's just
Equally insane.
or even more insane.
Yeah.
And you start to question, like, with all that insanity going on, is it actually normal, and the real insanity is actually the city itself? You know?
Deep, bro.
Yeah,
Deep.
it's
Deep.
psychological. It goes about that's the thing that attracts me the most. And alright, moving forward, Mandarin has really been like cured, and he's having this urge to, you know, I need to, you know, like save the city, protect the city, that kind of
Do
thing.
good lah, basically.
Yeah, do good. And then there's this like archangel kind of guy.
Yeah, he does like his whole get up. That's
And he's just missing all his genitals. and
genitals
stuff.
area.
Yeah. And he's like, I mean, again, like, how psycho do you have to be? You know, like this. When you think there's like a psycho, there's somebody even more crazier.
Crazier than you.
Yeah, and like basically this new character, I can't remember what his name was, but he was so-called. He has this archangel get up from like the Marvel comics. Don't talk of Marvel.
Don't talk about it. Okay.
I talk so.
So he has like metal wings sewed onto his back, which was quite gnarly, I think. And he was killing people. At
Old
first,
people,
yeah, and they thought it was like random killings, but actually it kind of like targeted, because these people were supposed to die because
Just
of
like
something.
Jigsaw.
Yeah, they were supposed to die, but they kind of like escaped death. Maybe this guy was supposed to die by a disease, or this guy was supposed to die by a car accident, but they didn't die. And this archangel kind of murderer was going about making sure that they don't live their second chance, that sort of a thing.
Yep.
But he does it not because he wants to, but he actually is following.
He believes it's God. God is telling him to do it.
Yeah, it's like he's following the biblical kind of like, you know, penance kind of thing, and he's taking orders from somebody behind the bars actually.
Yeah.
And again, coming back to the sickness, the guy behind the bar is a priest who Archbishop who was in jail because he raped young boys.
Yeah.
Which is again like
Another mind.
sick characters after sick characters after sick characters, and the guy who figures this out is actually Madeline, because he's that insane to actually understand what an insane person thinks and how an insane person thinks. And he figures this out. He gives clues to the only person I think he trusts would be
the police officer.
Yeah, Ramira.
It's video.
Not sure why she is like the only detective he is going to, but she is somehow involved like in the first issue that when the police station blew up. She's one of the officers that was in a panel.
Yeah.
But she wasn't I think detective. I think she was like lower rank at the time.
Yeah.
But somehow Madeline trusts her more than anybody else, which probably there's intention behind it. And again, like how the story goes about, there are flashbacks here and there. But I don't know. What do you think about like the thriller kind of thing, the psycho analysis of like, because there's a lot of words going on. What do you think about like the dwells into the psychotic mind? How they put it? I think it's like it's really good like how they do it.
They did really well in terms of how they paint that whole psychotic picture, and you know how they show you that how, like, you know, the kind of acts that happen, and it's all the little things that make it actually very gruesome and very disturbing.
There's no sense of normalcy.
Yeah, totally no sense of normalcy.
Like, it's there's a feel of the tone. There's the Sin City kind of feel. There's the Dexter.
The Jigsaw.
There's the Jigsaw, like
the Hannibal Lecter. Wow.
Yeah, it's like all these psycho references in this Bedlam series so far, and I would say it's a good thing. Again, Image Comics has been releasing like really interesting stories, you know, like sci-fi, you know, like Bedlam is those psychotic, like thriller, murder kind of thing, and obviously a lot of action titles, and definitely Bedlam is one of those like thriller.
There's another one that's somewhat like Bedlam and it's really good. It's also a thriller. It's called Nail Biter. That one is also something like Bedlam but a different style, and but comparing the both, Bedlam is more, how should I say, it's more sick in terms of how they describe how they create their different characters and all, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, like what you want to say, Image really got a lot of good titles. So
like my first ever encounter of Bedlam, I was like I think I was with Rashid. We were at Kinokuniya at the time, and they were selling actually volume 2 of Bedlam. I was like, they had a good cover because the cover was like feeling them, was like, oh, looks kind of cool. And then I read the synopsis, like, hey.
Even this cover also cool.
Yeah.
Freaking
the
cool.
The cover reminds me of something else.
Joker?
Fraser Irving. He did for who?
Pretty cool. Fraser Irving.
I think they did a lot of Image projects, but I think he did a couple of Marvel ones as well. Was it
No, I feeling it's Fables.
Fable.
No, Fables.
Did he do Fear itself as well? Can't remember.
I don't know about Marvel.
So yeah, like how do you think about the drawings and stuff? I really love.
I love the drawing. Drawing.
Actually, I don't like the drawings. I don't like the art.
Really?
I like the art.
I actually liked it.
The colouring really sets the tone. That's why I said like gotta give props to the colorist team, because like really love the tone. Like loving the red and black thing, you know, like overall, especially when he starts to flashback and it's black and white.
Then like there's certain part that are like nice colors and
really love the stuff. And right now it has stopped so far at issue 11, which is volume is issue 7 to 11.
Yeah.
And you mentioned like the series was cancelled. I actually didn't know about that because I got to Bedlam pretty late because they were released on 2013, I believe. Yeah. So I gotta read about like why it was cancelled. Maybe they didn't do well on sales, but I don't know, on a personal level, I think
It's great.
It's
Yeah,
great.
It's a great.
And what about the supporting cast of or supporting characters? I mean, Meditate is definitely the center spotlight. Again, Ramira Ace Vido, the detective. Hopefully there's a lot of more developments because I have yet to read the next issues. But again, the first. Oh man. One of the heroes I would really say.
We probably will never make it.
Yeah. He's not doing his job because people still die.
Yeah, a lot of people are dying.
The only time he gets to punch anybody or try to save anybody is actually.
It's always Meditate.
Yeah, who gets punched the most. So. Yeah, like the first, like he has no special powers. It seems he can't really fly, but he can jump through windows. Jump through windows and punch the only Meditate. It seems.
Yeah.
And
he's not even helping out to solving the case also. Right?
Yeah, he's never once involved in getting clues or anything.
Yeah.
He just appear. If he makes it, he makes it, and if he punches somebody, it always be Meditate and nobody else.
Yeah.
But he did had a one-to-one with the Archangel, which didn't turn out really well because even though with the suit. Yeah, the first his costume wasn't really bulletproof because he was getting bullets from AK-47 getting shot at.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks. And again, the doctor, he's still a mystery.
I believe there's more to the doctor lah.
Yeah, he's answering to somebody.
But the somebody you don't know who that somebody.
And for him to make a psychotic killer turn around due to surgical experiments is quite scary.
Yeah.
No, continue.
And anyway, so yeah, like right now on Comixology, the first issue is going at 99 cents. The rest of the issue 2 to 11 is going at $1.99. But if you want to get a hard copy, I guess on Book Depository you can get it at $14.40.
Oh really?
Yeah, Uncanny X-Men. So yeah, like you can get the trade paperback for $14.40. There's no hardcovers so far. There's only like volume 1 and 2. So each is going at about like $14.40, $15 basically. Singapore dollars by the way. But on Comixology, it's going at US dollars 99 cents for issue number 1. Again, issue 2 to 11 is $1.99. But if you wanna get volume 1, that would be $7.99, and volume 2 is actually $14.99, all digital by the way. So yeah, again, like I would say give it a try since the first issue is pretty cheap, 99 cents. It's really a bargain. Try to preview that. Even if you don't buy it, they still have a 3-page preview. You can have a look at it. So yeah, again, this is our thoughts and like slight review on Bedlam, volume 1 from Image Comics. So yeah, this is Comic Fury.
Comic Fury, yeah?
Comic Fury. I did it wrong, man. My tongue is dry.
Pap.
This is Cosmic Fury. Like, comment.